They told me the hotel was fully booked except for one room. Room 209. I should have taken that as a sign. I was driving from Chicago to Denver, moving across states for a new job. It was getting late, and after 12 hours on the road, I needed a break. My GPS led me to a small town in Iowa, where I found a cheap roadside motel with neon signs flickering like they hadn't been fixed since the 90s. I walked into the front office, where an older man greeted me. He had this kind of tired politeness, like he'd been doing this job forever and had long since stopped caring. "We've only got one room left," he said, handing me the key without even looking up. Room 209. I didn't think twice. I took the key and made my way up the creaky wooden stairs. The hallway was dimly lit. The carpet smelled like dust and something faintly metallic. I got to room 209, unlocked the door, and stepped inside. Everything looked normal. A little old, but clean. A bed, a desk, a small TV, and a window with the curtains drawn tight. I threw my bag on the bed, kicked off my shoes, and collapsed. Around 2 a.m., I woke up suddenly. Not because of a noise. Not because I had a nightmare. Just suddenly and completely awake. The room was pitch black, even though I remembered leaving the bathroom light on. I sat up, confused. Then I heard something. A soft creak. Like a footstep on the hallway floor just outside my door. I froze. It came again, this time closer, almost like it was just on the other side of the door. I reached for my phone, but the screen wouldn't turn on. Completely dead. It had been charging, I was sure of it. Then, I noticed something else. The light under the door. It was moving, like someone was slowly pacing back and forth outside. I stared at it, holding my breath. The pacing stopped. For a full minute, maybe more, there was silence. Then the doorknob jiggled. I jumped. My heart was pounding so hard I felt it in my throat. I whispered, "Hello." Barely audible. No response. Just the sound of the knob turning again, slow and steady. I grabbed the desk chair and wedged it under the handle. Nothing happened after that. No more sounds. No more footsteps. Eventually, I fell asleep sitting upright in the bed, the light in the bathroom flickering back on at some point during the night. In the morning, I went down to the front desk to check out. The man from the night before was gone. In his place was a young woman, probably in her 20s. Room 209, she asked as she pulled up my file. Then she paused. "Are you sure? That room hasn't been rented in weeks." I told her the man, the older guy with the limp and the plaid shirt, gave me the key. She looked at me like I was making it up. "There's no one here like that," she said. "It's just me and my manager, and he's been out of town all weekend." I left without saying much else, but I haven't stopped thinking about it. Because when I looked at the key I still had in my pocket, the one marked 209, I noticed something strange. The motel's name wasn't on it, just the number, like it had been copied or replaced. And the weirdest part? Room 209 doesn't have a window, but I swear. I remember closing the curtains,